I enjoyed. I really enjoyed this, by the way. Tyler the Creator won Best Rap Album, and he immediately went on to his live. Well, I'm not gonna say immediately, but he went and trolled DJ Khaled, and we know the story. Mm-hmm. We know how DJ Khaled was saying
he's the best, though.
He's the best, and the music I make is for the radio, it's for the barbershops, it's for the cars. People actually listen to it, and it's not any mysterious type of stuff, is what he said.
Well, he said that about Igor.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm leading into how we got here. But
mysterious type of stuff.
Yeah.
Tyler actually,
interesting way to put it.
Right. Tyler actually tweeted blessed, because you know Khaled always says he's blessed. He tweeted blessed a couple times, and then he tweeted something to the effect of, how about that mysterious music? And then there was a quote where he says, let me make sure I read this right. He continued by saying, and I want to thank you, DJ Khaled. I know you're seething and angry and saying, no one listens to that album. These arena tours that are selling out say different. And if you put that much energy into something, maybe everyone will be proud of you too. So, and then I love
Shots
that he
fired.
did this. I love that he did this. But we've had a conversation about Khaled, so you know where we are on that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about him saying that from the standpoint of holding artists accountable to be better? I like that, because he's calling him out like, fam, do better. That's the way I took it.
Well,
I love it.
Khaled need to try to get Tyler on his album.
You think that'd ever happen?
It probably won't happen, but I'm saying, if he wants to work that formula the way he's been doing it, the way it's looking, he needs to get Tyler the Creator on one of those albums.
Yeah, Tyler said the arena tour is saying otherwise.
Yeah, I've seen
Nobody
footage.
rides around listening to Tyler the Creator.
I don't know.
Somebody he doing something. What the old folks say, he doing something right. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Look, man, this man won a Grammy off of Drama mixtape.
Man, how tough is that?
Pretty much.
A Gangsta Grillz.
And I'm not even gonna say I'm not gonna say it was my favorite album. It was definitely one of the top albums of last year, though. I'm not gonna take that away.
What was in the category?
Yeah,
Donda,
King's Disease 2.
King's Disease 2.
I would have gave it to Nas.
Nah, I had Tyler. Tyler was
I would
my
have
pick.
gave it to Nas.
Tyler was my pick. What were you gonna say, Jay Moore?
No, I mean, it was one of those times where I felt like the Grammys did get it right.
Yeah.
I really like King's Disease too. It's an album I still listen to, but I still listen to Tyler's.
Yeah.
You know, and I wouldn't have been mad if they gave it to J. Cole.
No, I wouldn't have been mad. Honestly, this was a good showing as far as the albums that were nominated.
Yeah.
I would have been more surprised if Kanye had won it.
Yeah.
Out of everybody that
if
was
gave it to
listed.
Donda, I'd been like, eh.
Yeah.
I
actually messed with that album, but out of those albums, I think that
that was the weakest link.
It could have been up in there for Nas, J. Cole, or Tyler, like he said.
And I know we talked about this last year. We probably talked about it every year that we've talked about the Grammys on the show. Here it is once again, hip hop being the top streaming genre.
Right.
And
when you talk about what is driving the industry, it is streaming. It's not sales. It's not anything physical. It is streams. And once again, you know, Tyler basically had to do his acceptance speech at a concert, you know. And
I think he was just somewhere kicking
it, regardless of where he was. Yeah. He should have been
on four-wheelers.
He should have had the opportunity to make that speech at the Grammy stage, not to take away from anybody else who was able to get on stage and do whatever. But once again, it just shows a.
Did he not want to be there?
I don't know if he wasn't there or not, but it's like, because, you know, there were other artists who were nominated, who had the opportunity to win, who should have had the opportunity, had they won, to be on stage
and perform.
You know, not just perform. Performance is one thing, but here it is,
about the acceptance.
best rap album.
Yeah.
It should always be televised. I don't care, you know, what the circumstances are, as long as if that's the top streaming,
it's the money maker
genre. True. And that's like really hip hop is what's driving the revenue, whether it be pop rap. You know, I know you guys talked a little about Doja Cat last week and where she fits in the category of
she
hip hop.
Got a pop award,
you know, but you know, here it is. I was glad that Doja and SZA got a chance to be on stage and accept their award. But you know, here it is, and that was great. But I still think it's disrespectful for them not to have hip hop out or rap album of the year, a situation where it's a pre-show award.
Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah, that's
And
just ain't
Baby King was the only rap artist that got to go up and accept an award.
yeah, for
award.
best song or whatever.
Something like
Shout
that.
out to Kendrick.
I mean,
too.
but shout out to him, and like at least they kind of, but like, wouldn't you want the person who won the album, the cumulative album, to be on stage as opposed to the person who had a hot song? Nothing against either. I'd love to see them both.
Yeah.
But
I would have much rather had Tyler if he chose to be there, like you said.
I would.
I want to see him accept.
Last year, I would have loved to see Nas be able to accept his award.
Tyler got one last year.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. To his point, it would have been cool.
Was Igor last year or the year before?
He got something last year.
Yeah,
was a
but
year
for this
Or was
award,
it 2 years ago?
Well, because
I think it was
remember
2
he
years
won
ago.
for rap album, and he was like, I'm glad, but my album's not
a
really
rap album. Yeah,
not
yeah.
really rap.
Yeah, maybe it was 2 years ago. I don't know.
Because there was a whole controversy about that, and he addressed it backstage.
Well, we
which he
talked
should
about it.
have.
That's why I thought it was last year.
yeah.
So shout out to everybody who won. Honestly, a lot of times I watch these award shows, I'll be like, yeah, whatever. But then there was actual surprises. I didn't expect the John Baptiste. Am I saying it right? I don't know.
I still don't know if that's the right
I
way.
thought they were going to give it to Billie Eilish because I just feel like that's the time they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. It's like, hey, default. Sometimes there's just default Grammys given, and I felt like
that's
Billie
the way.
Eilish was or
Never heard that album.
Me neither.
honestly, I thought he was just the band leader for the nightly show, whatever show it is with Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert. Yeah.
I've heard more about him in the last 3 or 4 days than I've heard anything about him previously. Total.
Yeah.
I mean, but and that's sometimes I have cultural blind spots. I can admit that. Like sometimes these people.
Yeah, I've
come
heard
on,
of him. I've never heard. His music, but-
He just looked familiar. Like when I seen him, I'm like, I know him from somewhere, but it's not from this album that he just won album of the year for.
It makes me want to listen to it.
I mean, I dug his performance. I thought that was dope. I was like, okay, well,
I don't know. It makes me not care even more.
All right, Ricky.
Yeah,
Ricky.
I don't care.
I might give it. I might give it a run. Long. I'm gonna give it a run.
But
I know. I mean, I don't mean that in the sense of his album specifically. I mean, like,
the Grammys.
I don't care about the Grammys anymore.
We know.
Consistently.
Yeah.
No, like they've done enough to just
Go away.
Whatever that is.
float on by.
Well, Nas had a very good performance.
He
at
did.
The Grammys.
Yeah.
Long,
Good
did
for
you see
people that
that?
won. Good for people that won. Good for people that care about it. But
Did you see Nas' performance?
no, I didn't see any of this.
Oh, okay. I know you don't.
I heard that Tyler won, and I heard that Tyler trolled Khaled or Khaled or whatever his name is.
We the best.
Yeah, we the best. And outside of that, I didn't really. I saw the Doja Cat and SZA won,
Yeah.
and so some of the stuff I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, Cardi B quit social media because she was mad that people expected her to be there, and she pretty much was like, "Look, if I'm not promoting an album and I'm not performing, then I have no reason to be at the Grammys, and y'all shouldn't worry about whether I'm supposed to be there or not."
Yeah. No, for sure though.
Yeah.
She right on that.
I mean, it was cool to see like some other people. I mean, we still, regardless, we still put so much credence. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for?
Validity.
Validity on the Grammys. It was cool to see Jake won there. He didn't win anything this time, but he was nominated, I think, 3 times.
That's dope. That's dope.
I saw your guy from Chicago, Nascent, was
Yeah, he won.
won
Yeah, shout out to the
Grammy.
homie
But
Nascent.
that was from a Donda record, right?
Yeah, he has co-production credits on that. So salute to the homie, man. We've known him for years, and he's worked his way out there and got him a Grammy, man. So congrats, bro.
Did you everyone see that there's a white band that won the best reggae album?
Yeah,
I saw the
seen that.
picture. The
Yeah,
picture
so
was hilarious.
I listened to one of the songs that they suggested, and it sounded just like what a white band that does reggae would sound like. I was like, oh no.
You got me want to listen to it.
I was like,
man.
oh no, it sounds just
It was like
it.
It sounds like their picture, huh?
It's
was
like,
like-
pop reggae. I don't know.
Who was the reggae group back in the day that said the red wine? They was like a white
UB40.
UB40.
There it is.
I don't think
Yeah.
they. I don't know. Maybe they won. I don't know.
I
if
heard they
won
were just
Grammys.
as bad.
Yeah.
So
When I saw the picture, I bust out laughing. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah.
I just want to listen to it to hear some Blux and
You think it's any in there?
I don't know. I want to see.
I don't think so.
So you
I
don't-
saw
Can
my.
you dirty wine to?
See if there might
to
be a
this-
few
to this.
dubs on there.
I got an uncle by marriage who's a reggae DJ and artist,
Yeah.
and so I always listen to like.
I'm curious to see what he think.
He was just like, whatever.
Oh yeah.
He's like, whatever,
I'll check
it's
it
just
out
when
though. I'll
you
listen
saw the
to it.
picture up, and you're like, oh, hey.
They were like a country group.
I mean, he said, well, Bob Marley, he had mixed kids or something, and blah blah blah. And I was just like, well,
Are they from Jamaica?
Kansas.
There's like, I don't know, there's like 9 of them. I don't know anything about this group except the fact that they sound like
Where they from?
reggae.
Where they from? Red August, Iowa.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I'll look at. Maybe we'll give it some run.
Maybe they have a good song on there. I don't know.
It might
figure it out. Let's figure
it
it
might
out.
be some heat. Far be it. I don't know, so I can't.
I ain't gonna pass judgment till I hear it.
I'm going off the
It
photo.
was
the
interesting to see
single
though.
that I heard was not it though. It was something about rain. I don't know.
I don't know.
Red rain maybe instead of red wine.
I don't know. Something about rain though.
Oh.
He was like, oh.
You're not selling this.
Oh,
Yo,
life
if
is hard. There's some rain.
if there's any reggae song out there that sounds like, oh, we don't want that, man.
Was it acid rain?
What was the name of this group? It's like Salo or something, or Sajo, or
I don't know, man. I just laughed at the picture. What's going to happen is, I'm just going to come back
Just look
around.
at white reggae winners.
Yeah, if something's going to pop up.
Soldier. Oh, like the soldier.
Oh wow!
SOJ.
Let's see, where are they from?
Let's see.
Topeka, Kansas.
Arlington, Virginia.
There we
wow.
go. There we
Okay.
go.
Because when I think reggae and dance hall, I think Arlington. You know what? I'm not going to say that.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Because you know what? When you think reggae and dance hall, do you think Indianapolis, Indiana?
You don't.
Would have a 26-year-old party.
Yeah. And when you say of hip hop, we've had a hip hop festival. And we got one of the longest running, hip hop nights. So I'm not going to.
But are they playing any of that Soulja on Sunday nights?
No, I don't think.
What's the name of the group?
All right, see.
Soldier.
And maybe Arlington, Virginia's got a scene, and we just don't know.
They might.
So
Soldier Warriors.
Oh man,
Boot scoop
can't wait to
boogie.
see the TikTok comments on this one, man. Oh, man,
I don't know, but you know what? And
interesting.
this is. I mean, are they going to? Are the people who are critical going to have that same energy, say at the CMT Awards next week? Because there's this real upswing of African American country artists.
Oh, word.
Yeah, you got to pay attention.
Okay, I'm
I mean, you can
sleep.
be from down south, deep down south, though.
But that's
And there are white people from Jamaica.
yeah, that's
true,
why I was
true.
wondering if they was from Jamaica.
And then you got to understand, like even back in the day, Ray Charles had his country album, and our
It
friend
slapped though, didn't it?
Charlie Pride. Shout
Yeah,
out to
Charlie Pride was he was
a
he was
pioneer
prominent out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it, man. I ain't gonna say shout out, but
Born in Babylon.
stop
Babylon.
talking like that, man. Stop talking like that, man.
True love.
Informer.
Rasta courage.
Oh, that's snow, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They keep
It's
on
tippity
down.
gabbity gabbity
What's wrong with him, man?
Look out
Yeah,
for
boom,
Lone.
boom,
He's gonna have
down.
his reggae mixtape is coming out real soon.
Oh,
It's
man.
gonna be called
I'm
Sky.
gonna sell it with my barbecue
Skygevity.
sauce.
Skygevity.
Skygevity.
Oh, you sell that comes with the barbecue sauce?
Yeah, Skygevity.
Yo.
No, I just
my God, man.
watched. Who's the guy from Saturday Night Live that was in Lonely Island? Sandberg guy.
Adam.
Adam Sandberg,
Mm.
and he does all the spoofs or whatever. I just watched his. He has a one where he's a white reggae guy and he's walking around doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's stuck in my head. So
Well, at the end of the day, Tyler
he was like smelling his his locks.
Tyler trolling Khaled always works for me. I hope he continues to apply pressure.
Nah, for sure.
And we're rooting for you, Tyler. I hope you keep winning and it makes him mad. It works for me.
But once again, what's really the point of radio? Is there people on the radio 15 times a day and they are not doing arena tours?
He was so confident a couple years ago when he was talking about the barbershops and the radio and people drive by in their cars and everybody listens to it. That I make music like that.
Man, I ain't. Honestly,
That's the worst.
I've
DJ
never
Khaled
seen anybody.
impression
I've never heard people driving by listening to a whole DJ Khaled album.
Because he doesn't make albums.
No, he does.
He makes compilations. Those
Compilations,
aren't
but
albums.
still.
Yeah. Those are compilations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
65 people
I just
on
think
a
it's
25
the one thing.
track album.
The one thing I'll say about it is I think it's pretty awesome that Tyler already addressed this in the past, but the fact that he went out of his way to go even further
Let
into
me say it again
True.
is
for the people in the back that didn't hear.
great.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody being mysterious out there making art.
Serious music.
He said, like he said, man, arena tours is.
Khaled's still out here, you know,
He
making Instagram videos with his shirt off and all this stuff.
He eating now, but
Yeah, he's definitely eating.
Yeah. Remember when the pandemic hit and they couldn't get haircuts and bleach and dyes?
Looked a little different.
Remember when how they was looking on Instagram and Snapchat or whatever?
Look, all I know
Fam looked like Castaway.
Look,
Man.
all I know is DJ Khaled somehow had an endorsement deal with Weight Watchers and never lost any weight.
I knew you was
Did he really?
Yeah, I mean, he was out there like, if I eat this cookie, is that how many points is that? And it's like that's like most of your points for the day.
He had hit all his
like,
points.
all right, what it is, what it is.
He had hit all his points by
bags?
10.
Yeah,
10 in the morning.
So shout out to him for even brokering a deal with no intention of losing any weight.
Trey Morris said, "That's almost all your points for the day."
True, Oprah was getting that paper from Weight Watchers back in the day, and she was losing the weight.
True.
Yeah, that's different.
Who you say?
Oprah.
Okay. All right.